Okay. All right. So I just want to do this really quickly. I'm going to go over, hopefully I can sit up straight on this thing. Okay. I have something quick to talk about, very quick. Just talk about my experience in Abu Dhabi and how much I liked it and the culture and everything. So I'm not gonna hold you too long, just to kind of go over. I feel like I'm like really close to you guys too. So I'm just gonna sit back. Let's just chit chat and go over this. So basically, I would say my experience started off with Turkish Airlines. I absolutely love the airline company. It's one of the best I've ever been on. The experience with Turkish Airlines was smooth sailing. They really elevate you and they care. We flew business class with Turkish Airlines, which in this cabin and this the actual, the plane, it's considered first class, and it was a first class experience. I can really say that it was on a different level as far as the meals, the food, the timing of everything. They really know how to make a whole experience.
İyi günler sayın hanımefendiler, beyefendiler, kıymetli çocuklar. Uçağımıza hoş geldiniz. Kaptanınız konuşuyor. Bugünkü çekiminiz Kaptan Merdan, Kaptan Barkan, Kaptan Erbergin ve kabin ekibimizle birlikte sizlerle beraber olacağız. Washington Uluslararası Havalimanı için uçuşumuz 10 saat 25 dakika sürecek. Yol belgen olarak takip olunun bekliyoruz. Hepiniz izleyicileriniz. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, kids. Welcome aboard. This is your captain speaking today. Your flight crew members, Captain Barkan, Captain Merdan, Captain Erbergin will be with you to your cabin attendants. Our flight time to Washington International Airport will be approximately
You are set? Enjoy.
That's everything I got. I got 2 tuna tartare. That's my cherry pie. I really believe that is a cultural aspect of my experience over in the Middle East, Abu Dhabi. So I'm going to break in really quickly and explain that Abu Dhabi and Dubai are 2 different places. Don't worry. I thought they were the same place too. I thought Abu Dhabi and Dubai were the exact same place. It is not. Actually, I thought Abu Dhabi was like the county and Dubai was the city in the county. But they're almost 2 hours away from each other, about an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes. And we stayed in Abu Dhabi. It's comparative like Florida, Miami, compared to Palm Springs, Florida. So that's how you want to put it in your mind. I really liked, I could say the people were very respectful of your personal autonomy and your personal space. Here in the States, people bump and push around. Out there, everyone is very respectful of your personal space. And I enjoyed that. Something I really liked. I didn't really think about. I put black in Abu Dhabi. I can say I felt very similar to when I went to Ghana. I felt like I didn't feel my race. In America, I'm very aware that I'm a Black woman. In Abu Dhabi, it's a multicultural, a multiracial location. There's a lot of immigration that's happening, and I felt like a person in the suit. It felt really good to feel like that. So I really liked it. Also, the fashion, like just to kind of get into fashion and style. You guys know that I am a fashion girly. I like to put it on right. Out there, they are very trendy, but they're not stylish. So what I mean, they're buying all the things, they're getting all the new things, they're getting all the little this and that and this and that, but they aren't stylish. So like a holistic outfit, they rarely have that on. They will have a piece, but the head to toe outfit, they don't have on. They may have on Hermes Arons and a top, but like it doesn't all go together, like from start to finish. So I think that's just something they have going on. It's just like, I can't wish their style be better, but they're just not stylish. Also, just to kind of go back to go into food quality, the food I expected to be good, and they lived up to that expectation. Some of the best Italian food I've ever had was when I went to Ghana. And like I said, the best steak I had was when I was in Abu Dhabi. Like, the best steak. It tasted so good. It was at Butcher and Still. And this is the theme of that restaurant was a Chicago style restaurant, and they lived up to it. It was very, very nice. The steak was amazing. And kind of leading into the Muslim culture, I really enjoyed experiencing that and just seeing it. And it's very respectful and peaceful. It's a nice place to travel to. If you are a young family, if you are elderly, I believe Abu Dhabi would be a great place for you to go to. And if you have young children, they're very accommodating to kids. At our hotel, there were some kids that were really getting on my nerves, but everyone tolerated them. Like, it's like, they're kids. What can you do? Like, stuff like that. So it's just something like, I really like that, even though they're working my nerves, the kids that have that open space, you know? So I really enjoyed seeing that. I already talked about the differences between Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and we did not go to Dubai. That will be on the next trip, and we're already planning if we're gonna stay in Dubai or Abu Dhabi. I don't know, but I can't wait. So I'm excited. The things that we did in Abu Dhabi, one like a tourist attraction, we went to the mosque and it was beautiful. It was very nice. I expected it to be that way. It was very nice. It was something that I think I have to go see. And we went to the Louvre. So outside I showed the dome. This is what it looks like from the inside. It's really airy in here. That was also very nice, just going to see the different art exhibits and the art attractions. We went later in the afternoon on that day, and I had a nice coffee out there, and the scenery was just so nice. Like, I really, really enjoyed that. And one thing I can really say is that their technology is just amazing. Everything works. It just makes sense and it works. So like at the airport, it was one of the smoothest transactions that we've had, like going through customs, and the process is just up to date. And I really, really like that. And I put easy. I don't know why I put easy, but I feel like as a traveler, it was easy to acclimate myself to their environment and their culture. And I think that's really good to be, where you're welcoming. You do have a set of standards, right? But you also are very welcoming to people who are visiting and want them to learn. One other thing I can say, a big shout out, is to our hotel, St. Regis. Our hotel was one of the best. I like St. Regis anyway. My favorite St. Regis is the one in Toronto. They are simply amazing. But this St. Regis, I can say, is number 2. They were very nice, open, and accommodating for anything. We don't cause problems, so we don't get problems, but I felt like the hotel was just beautiful, the landscaping, everything. There's a restaurant out there called Catch. They knew it was my birthday. I don't know if it was in their notes, But they knew it was my birthday every time I went, and they were just so nice and open. It's also where I think like we tapped into mocktails. They know how to make a good drink out there, like a good alcoholic drink and a good mocktail. So I really tapped into drinking a lot of mocktails and enjoying that. So it's like a new thing. Like the drink doesn't really have to have alcohol in it, but it has to be mixed up right and taste good. And I really like that from Catch. I left a really nice review because the service was impeccable. And it's an experience I really will always talk about, is just how well they treated us. And even when you are a good host, you have to be a good guest. And a part of being a good guest, if someone treats you really well, you leave a positive glowing review to also let them know. So I did let Catch know. I do want to put a review for the hotel too, but I couldn't find like their Google page. I don't know. So I'm still trying to find that. But going back to the food, we ate at this, well, not ate, but I ordered these burritos 2 days in a row, and the burritos taste like old school Chipotle. Like they were so fresh, so good, and it was delivered to us. It was some of the best. I can go on and on and on about the airport and the experience as far as Turkish Airlines is one of the best, but I'm gonna leave a full clip that I did. This is on our return back. This is the lounge in Turkish Airlines, and I'm gonna walk you through everything with the lounge. And then on my other video, I'll just take a snippet of this, but I'll leave the full clip here so that you guys can see the lounge, how beautiful it is. And this lounge is open for business class travelers. We were business class. That is first class for this particular airline. How they recognize it, and it was a really, really nice experience. I just wanted to give a view of the Turkish Airlines. What is this? The lounge. So that's the entrance. We're gonna go just zoop it really quickly. And this is for business, and I believe if you have miles or whatnot. So I would say this is one of the best lounges I've ever been in, I would say, my whole life. So this is like the business center, and nice little cocoon seating areas. You can overlook the food court. This is a full international airport. This is like the food court area, but then they have the designer items like over there. You see Ari, Hermes, Louis Vuitton, everything's here. So you can check your luggage, so you can be hands-free or item-free. And we have our stuff with us. We're not doing all that. We've been here for a while, so that's why my voice is just ever so slightly heavy. The piano is playing music. The restrooms are very nice as well. We're gonna just do a quick look at that, the piano. And so this whole lounge is business class. That's how you want to look at it. Like, so their business class is first class on majority of the planes. And they treat business class like royalty out here, like legit, let me tell you. Our big plane we got on, you have a different entrance. So this is the like one food station. Excuse me. It's a nice seating area. I'm trying to walk out of everybody's like way. This is another food station. There's a really good dish they make. This is lunchtime now. They had breakfast. Breakfast didn't look that great. That's why I really wasn't that pressed on videoing it. I wanted it. But also, okay, so this is a funny thing. This is not the original lounge we came to. They have like 3 lounges, like Turkish Airline lounges. We are at Istanbul. Okay, so here's all the food. Sorry. This is like the main area. They make all kind of fixings for your salad. Of course, they're gonna have like the majority of Turkish style food. There's not really a lot of American food, and that's okay. And they have soup. They really love mushroom soup out here. Like, legit. Mushroom soup's on a lot of things. Oh, the espresso. And they have the drinks over there. You can get any type of coffee you would like. So when I came before, okay, this is the trippy part. It goes past that. They're doing some renovations or something, but you can get whatever latte, hot chocolate you want. There's another food setup. I'm gonna show you like where we're at. People do get kind of raggedy up in here. They'll try to take all kind of seats and everything, but except to finagle. And then they have showers, of course. So if you need to take a shower, they'll give you just a towel. I'll tell you that. They are not giving you a washcloth. So you just need to figure that out with your towel and go from there. Oh, okay. So that's the other side of the two items. Okay, I'm gonna show you back here. Okay, so more seating, and this is a whole Turkish coffee. Very nice. Look at that. You can overlook. All right, so we're over here. You can grab what kind of, they have this drink that tastes amazing. So whatever drinks you would like. Before we leave, I'm gonna grab this peach one right here. These are their signature drinks that they normally serve on the plane. Like when you're waiting for the plane to take off, first class is what they, our first class is our business class. This is my favorite. It is a raspberry. Oh, it tastes so good, so refreshing. And then here's all the items on this area. And then they just changed this out. They have different desserts and everything. We've been here a while. If I told you how long, I would be dead of myself. And then this is another, like, yeah, she just said it. This is the best so far as lounges. And here we are. Here, thank you for joining me. I'm gonna do another video. I have recently purchased a lot of stuff. I just want to talk about like the good makeup products, the good products, just to kind of talk about it. But I just want to talk about my experience at Abu Dhabi. If you have the opportunity to go, please go and enjoy yourself. And yes, thank you. Thanks for joining me.